All right, guys. Fula coming to you with another video. I hope all is well with y'all. I just want to, I was thinking about this, and I was thinking about this long and hard, and I just said to myself, you know what? I got to just let it all out. I know it's gonna offend a lot of people in me doing what I'm about to do, but it is what it is, and this is just how I feel about this whole situation. You know, and this is just based off of my personal opinion, just personally how I see things. Okay, but I was just kind of like, I saw an Instagram post and it had Dwayne Wade's quote unquote transgender son. His name is originally Zion, but he goes by Zaya now. And what I will say is that, the type of man you are can be seen by the type of woman you're with. And to be honest with you, I'm not gonna lie, at first, when she first came on the scene, Gabrielle Union, I thought she was cool, pretty, whatever the case may be, but then I learned about the baggage and what she was carrying, and I learned about her promiscuous ways, and then I was like, well, she belongs to the streets. And and then that's when I was like, nah, she ain't even pretty. And just looking at the roles she decides to play and things like that, I'm like, okay, this woman can't be taken serious. Okay, that's what happened. So, a lot of his quote unquote daughter being in this way has a lot to do with, I'm gonna say it has a lot to do with her. Okay, and how she is. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. When you do the backstory of Dwayne Wade, it was like, it was easy to get behind him. As a matter of fact, he was one of my favorite basketball players. Out of that group, out of that LeBron James, out of that Carmelo Anthony group, I used to really go for Dwayne Wade. Okay, I used to be like, man, this guy is explosive. This guy basically can dunk on anybody at will. This guy will yak on you. This guy got crossovers, like dropping people on the floor from crossovers and things like that. I was going for Dwayne Wade, okay? But then, when I looked more into what he was doing outside, I'm like, yo, like, what's going on here? Like, what's his problem? Because here's the thing, and I don't care how much you go through, okay? I don't care how much I'm one of those people that believe that no matter what, okay, unless it's physically, spiritually, and emotionally threatening to someone's health, to the couple's health, to the partner's health, I'm under the impression that you thug it out, you stick it through, okay? Especially if she's been your day one woman. And his ex-wife, honestly, she kept it super solid. Okay, she kept it nothing but solid. To help him fulfill his goals, and I just read this, okay, and I'm like, wow, she was really down for the cause. She saw potential probably when nobody else saw potential, okay? And this is the facts. She probably saw something that many other people did not see, okay? When Dwayne Wade was on his come up, when Dwayne Wade was going to college in Marquette, she even stole basketball shoes for Dwayne Wade, right? And to take it a step further, right? Her parents, because Dwayne Wade, I guess, was going through some tumultuous situations at his own house, and it came to a point where he had to stay with her family. He had to stay with her family. Okay? This goes to show you the length and the support system that she provided. I'm sorry, but Dwayne Wade, now there's two sides to every story. Granted, there's two sides to the situation, but honestly, for me personally, I wouldn't let that go. Are you kidding me? I would not let that go. I couldn't let that go. If she did that, are you kidding me? But I think what happened with Dwayne Wade, and it's easy, it easily can happen to any one of us. I think what happened really is that with Dwayne Wade, he, all of a sudden, you're catapulted into a world of fame, fortune, groupies, and things of that nature. So, with that being said, I think that just got to his head. And then when it got to his head, he was, he succumbed to it. Okay? That's just, I just believe that's what happened to him. He succumbed to the pressures of being in that world. Because then what happened is you saw him out more, saw him clubbing more and things like that. And his wife was probably like, yo, settle down. Like, I'm not trying to be in the limelight like that. Like, I'm trying to live quietly, and I think that's just what happened. I truly believe, because of that, that's how it became the way it became. Now, I want to say that with Gabrielle Union, I'm not quite sure, but I believe so. I believe I read this somewhere a long time ago. I read it a long time. But this is still no excuse for being how you are. You gotta experiences do affect this. Don't get me wrong. Experiences do, but at a certain age, you gotta take that mess on the chin and really realize that it's on me. It's on me on how I'm gonna deal with this situation, and how am I gonna either regress or progress from this situation. So what happened was, I think that Gabrielle Union, she was molested as a kid, and here's the problem, okay? And this was told to me. This was written in a note. This was written in a note, basically. Someone put her on blast. But one person came out and said that even when she was with Dwayne Wade, she was hitting on her husband. And her husband is another highly high caliber athlete. Okay, I think he's a professional athlete as well. She was hitting on him. So I'm like, yo, bro, what the heck is her problem? She's not satisfied with Dwayne Wade. And then another thing too, this is another thing, is that there were rumors going around that she was messing with a lot of people in Hollywood. Now, granted, they're just rumors, but judging by that note that person said, I'm thinking there may be some truth to it. I'm really thinking so. Because that's crazy that she would do that. So, I say this all to say that, the type of woman you choose, bro. And this is why we're at where we're at with women anyway. I'm talking about black men. And the thing is, yes, I'm a foreign black man. Okay? I'm a foreign black man who just finds himself being in Los Angeles, California right now. One of the most toxic places you can be in the world, truthfully speaking. Still thankful for, being able to do what I'm doing here. Very thankful. But still one of the most toxic places you can be. And one of the most scandalous places you can be for relationships, But anyhow, this just goes to show you where we're at in relationships with Western women. Okay? Gabrielle Union, by all accounts, is a Jezebel. What you would define as a Jezebel. Because, like, here's the thing. Once Gabrielle Union got married to Dwayne Wade, you started seeing all this funny business. This fool came out of nowhere and got his nails painted, okay? Got his nails painted like burgundy or something. I'm like, what is this guy doing? I'm like, what is he on? Okay, what's his problem? And then you see the whole Zion to Zaya transition, right? You see that? So with this being said, I'm like, oh my God, bro, this is crazy. This is absolute madness. Okay? I was just like, like, miss me with that, bro. Like, this woman is like back. This woman is like crazy, bro. I'm telling you, she is like crazy. So I say this to say that, bro, you really got to be careful with these women. Okay, and then one more thing I want to say. This is the last thing I want to say about this. This fool, and this is how you know women are masculine. This is how you know women are more masculine than even men are. Okay, and a real man is not going to want this. A real man is not going to want a woman who acts like a man. A real man is not going to like sign up for this. But anyhow, Dwayne Wade said in a recent thing that he's not the leader of his marriage. He said, I am not the leader of this marriage. And so when I said, man, this woman done messed around and emasculated this man. This fool is not even a man anymore. Okay? And then you had women, of course, and these are these toxic Western women. And unfortunately, most of them were the toxic Western black women, of course, saying things like, oh, you go. Like, oh, yeah, that's right. Happy wife, happy life. Oh, that's right. And so I'm like shaking my head like, oh, God. You know, so it is confirmed, okay? I put this on my life. I put this on my soul. I put this on Allah, as we say, Wallahi ta'ala ladhi la ilaha illallah, that I will go back to my village and get married, or I will go to a neighboring village, or I will go to a neighboring African country to take a wife. Because at this point, I'm sorry, I truly believe that, and this is not even, let's go beyond the Western woman, but let's just say the Western-minded woman, no matter where she is at, is not going to get it. They're just not going to get it at this point in time. At this point in time, they're just not going to get it, bro. So it's either, for me, looking like West Africa, but as I said before, I got a soft spot for Eritreans, okay? Well, those women are beautiful. But I'm not the type, again, though, I'm not the type to be pushing up on women like that. But I do admire Eritrean women's beauty, but I'm not going to gas them up. You know, I'm not going to gas any women up. I'm not going to even gas women up from my tribe, Fulani. But don't get me wrong, I do think Fulani women are one of the most beautiful African tribes of women. Don't get it twisted for a second. But in Eritrea, and this is another video in itself, you have a lot of beauty. You have Tigrinya, you have Beja, you have, I think, Afar, you have Rashida, you have Kunama, you have just different, and they just all come in different shades, which is cool. This is a good thing, you know. So with that being said, bro, I'm good. I'm good on these Western women, bro. These women are freaking crazy, bro. Because you have, I'm like, yo, what the heck is going on here? When I'm seeing these things with Dwayne Wade, I'm like, yo, bro, like this fool is like crazy. Like, I'm like, what is this guy doing? Like, is he like okay? But I mean, anyhow, man, that relationship is an example of how far we have came from traditionalism. And here's another thing too, and I'm not paying attention, but I'm just gonna put it out there. Let me just put it out there that right now it is, I guess, this Gay Pride Lesbian Month or some yada yada crap like that. I'm not co-signing that crap. Okay, I'm not co-signing that at all. But what I'm saying is that they're even, you know, one of the pages that I follow on Instagram, and I respect Homegirl so much for highlighting the beauty of Africa and whatnot, but she even with that agenda, bro. She even helping with that agenda, that gay agenda, bro. And I'm like, godly, bro. She should know better. She's like helping perpetuate that thing in Africa. You know what I mean? And it's like, dang, man, we got enough problems already. You're trying to bring another problem? But anyhow, man, that's all I got for now, man. Y'all let me leave your thoughts about this and let me know what y'all think about this situation with Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union. But as I said before, man, she belongs to the streets, in my opinion. I don't care if she's married or not, man. She promiscuous, and I'm pretty sure that she will practice hypergamy as well and move on to the next thing, smoking, while she's done grabbing this guy's manhood away. But anyhow, Fool is signing out. Enjoy.